Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Cedric here in Antwerp with yet another brew review, and today we are going for an old brown beer, a Flemish brown, whatever you want to call it. We are going for Felix Speciaal Oudenaards. This is a Flemish brown, old brown, whatever, but this is basically Speciaal Oudenaards because this is brewed by Clarysse in Oudenaarde. And Oudenaarde is a town not so far from Ghent, East Flanders, and that in itself is not that far from, for example, Rodenbach, Omer van der Ginste. So all these breweries that are known for Flemish red brown or red brown ale or whatever you want to call it. I know that the last two that I mentioned for the Belgians amongst us are West Flanders, not East Flanders, but just stick with me in this story. Oudenaarde is also the town of Liefmans, for example, that make the Goudenband and Kriek. There are a bunch of breweries in Oudenaarde just as well, like Aroma, for example. So Oudenaarde has a brewing tradition, and one of the classic beers that was brewed there was Oud Bruin. This version is a 4.8% ABV, and this is brewed with malted barley and wheat, and that is all that they tell us. Now, I have attended a lecture where they were very full of this beer, so I am eager to try it out for myself. Looking at the label, it is a, I want to say generic label. The background are beer glasses, and we have a lot of gold and black, and then the crest of Oudenaarde on top. And here they say, real Oudenaards old brown beer, top fermented, artisanally brewed, more than 1 year aged in the brewery. And that is it. So let's have a taste, shall we? Okay, first off, this is way darker than I expected, but when shining light through, you do see that this has this deep ruby red color. But apart from that, it is rather dark. Some bubbling going on there, so it is still nicely carbonated. This is aged on wood, by the way. Some lovely base foam, but of course because of the acidity this will dissipate quickly. Oh wow, that is very woody, very astringent, very acidic, very fruity as well. I'm getting a lot of berries in here. Now bear in mind, these are not fruit beers, they just get those scents, those aromas from the fermentation, from the evolution, from the wood, from the bacteria cultures in the air surrounding the brew hall and the fermentations, the fermentation halls. Yeah, smells really nice. So let's have a taste. Cheers. Ooh. This is weird. This is sour and soft at the same time. Okay. So first off we get sour, acidity. A lot of lemon, Not so much vinegar, but still maybe a tiny bit. But a lot of lemon. This is of course lactacid bacteria, so they didn't add lemon or anything. Next that I get is, it's very smooth, it's very mellow, and lactacid bacteria literally translates to milk acid. And it is a bit milky, I mean mainly creamy. So it is toned down a bit, but it does have a lot of that wood aging in it. And I thought these weren't aged on oak, however I do get a touch of vanilla, so I'm guessing it is oak. Yeah, this reminds me of some of my favorite beers, but a sweeter, it's not sweet by the way, but a slightly sweeter, flatter version. And with flat I mean the flavor profile, because it is very carbonated. It is not flat in that sense at all. The mouthfeel is nice and thin, a bit creamy, slightly carbonated. The mouthfeel actually reminds me of oh, where did I get this? It was a delicacy, I think, in the Czech Republic, maybe Slovakia, I'm not sure. But they have a sort of sour milk that they eat with meals, they drink with meals, and this fermented sour milk with bread is a delicacy there, and it really reminds me of that. Yeah, I think this is a perfect gateway old brown, if we're not counting Rodenbach, of course, because this is sour but mellow and soft at the same time. So I think this is suitable for most people. And this might even get you into Old Goose, for example. Okay, nice. Nice discovery. The after flavor is just as well lemony, like sour cream actually. And this opens the door to a lot of food pairings, but I would first and foremost try to pair this with a strong salty cheese. Ideas. Okay, how should I score this? I am going 375 for this one. Yeah, 375 it is. Sold. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment down below. If you want to see more, subscribe and hit the bell icon. You'll get notified whenever I upload something. And if you want to support this channel, like, comment, share, trick that algorithm in showing this video to more people. If you want to support me even more, subscribe to the newsletter and maybe even to the Patreon. And I will see you guys again in the next video. Cheers.